We welcome in the driver of the 99 car, currently 7th in points on the Cup side, 1st in points on the Busch side. That, of course, means we are speaking with Carl Edwards. Carl, I understand a paint scheme change on the 99 car for New Hampshire this Sunday. What can you tell us?
Yeah, usually we drive the Office Depot Fusion, and this weekend it's some real exciting stuff going on. We're here at Fenway Park. We're partnering up with the Red Sox, Lumber Liquidators, and Gillette. And my race car actually has stitching on it. My helmet looks like a baseball. We've got Red Sox all over it. I'm pretty pumped about this weekend.
Ideally, between races, how much sleep does Carl Edwards like to get before racing on the Cup side?
I think Dick Trickle said you need an hour for every 100 laps. So that's the key. You know, you just get as much as you can. That's the biggest thing. And it's hard to sleep sometimes. You know, you get in at 3 in the morning. You know, it's hard to sleep in till 10 or 11 to get enough sleep. But you know, that is the key. If you sleep enough, you'll be fine.
Let's get to driving the race cars. How big of a difference is it between right now the Busch car and the car of tomorrow?
Right now, the Busch cars and the cars of tomorrow are completely different. I mean, there's really, you know, if you're running on the same racetrack, there might be a slight benefit to running the Busch car, but in essence, I mean, you're racing two different cars. You might as well be racing a USAC Silver Crown car and a Craftsman truck.
With that said, not getting a huge benefit on Sunday when you are at the same tracks, what is the main reason you decide to do both?
The reason I do both is that I'm having a blast racing the Busch Series. I mean, I've got a great team. My Scott's, you know, Dish Network team is awesome. The guys are great, and we're winning races. And to me, growing up, you know, the idea was, you know, the point of all this is that I love racing. I love driving race cars. So it's an opportunity for me to get to race for a championship, race, you know, some of the greatest drivers in the world, you know, on Saturdays. So it's just fun.
And Carl, let's talk a little bit about Loudon. Obviously a very demanding track, maybe the most demanding since Martinsville. What is it about Loudon that is so difficult on you guys, the drivers?
Loudon is one of these places, you know, you mentioned Martinsville. It's just like a big Martinsville. You know, if you're perfect here, you gain just a little bit on somebody at a time. And if you mess up, it's so flat that you end up, you can lose all the time you've gained in the last 50 laps in one bad lap. So it's a really tough racetrack to run.
And finally, Carl, I see you have the car behind you at Fenway Park. What do you think happens to Carl Edwards if after this interview you jump in the car and do a couple donuts on the infield grass?
It'd be rough, man. This place is historic. I mean, I haven't even walked on the grass yet. You know, it's kind of a little bit nerve-wracking, just the history that's here. And, you know, the Red Sox Nation is 14 million strong. And I can't mess this up this weekend. I got a lot of pressure.
All right, well, hopefully you're doing the donuts at Loudon. Let's leave it at that. Carl, thanks for your time and best of luck this weekend.